Hello again everyone, Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn. This is part of my ongoing series where I'm reviewing songs that come from albums that are on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. The way the series works is I'll do reaction videos for 2, sometimes 3 songs from each album, and then eventually I'll go and listen to the rest of the album on my own, and I'll come back and let you know what I thought. And so this song comes off of Loretta Lynn's album of the same name, Coal Miner's Daughter, which was released by Decca in 1971, and it's number 440 on Rolling Stone magazine's list. About the album, the magazine says Loretta Lynn crossed over into pop with the autobiographical Coal Miner's Daughter, in which she proudly recalled her meager upbringing amid weepy steel guitar. Her mother read the Bible by Coal Oil Light. Her dad sold hogs to buy her shoes. The resilient spirit carried over into the Coal Miner's Daughter LP. LP's tunes about feeling jilted, what makes me tick, and loving another woman's man, anyone, any worse, anywhere. And the album, as well as the like-titled memoir and biopic, secured her place as one of the most important country singers ever. So, cool. Hey, to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever heard anything from Loretta Lynn. Never really been big on country music, and really only started kind of listening to it once I started the channel and people started requesting it. And so kind of going in blind. The name Loretta Lynn is familiar, but again, I don't think I've ever heard anything from her. So let's jump in. Again, Loretta Lynn, Coal Miner's Daughter. Here we go.
Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Bandelier coal mines, all day long in the field hoeing corn. Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal oil light, and everything would start all over come break of morn. Daddy loved and raised their kids on a miner's pay. Mommy scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day. Why, I've seen her fingers bleed. To complain, there was no need. She'd smile in Mommy's understanding way. In the summertime, we didn't have shoes to wear, but in the wintertime, we'd all get a brand new pair. From a mail-order catalog, money made from selling a hog, Daddy always managed to get the money somewhere. Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard. At night we'd sleep 'cause we worked hard. I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since way back then, and it's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floor. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter.
I actually really like that. It's a very sweet song, honestly. Like it feels very genuine, again, very sweet, down home, you know. it really reminds me of what I like about country music. I really don't like country music that much. But I think what I've come to realize is I don't like the post 9/11 pop country that I think most people like who are fans of classic country also don't really like, you know. Um, I just don't like that pandering, you know, aspect of country music. I don't like the nationalism, the patriotism that is all baked into, again, that post 9/11 country music. I prefer something that feels a little bit more genuine. And again, according to Rolling Stone, I mean, this was genuine, right? She was legitimately like a coal miner's daughter and grew up with next to nothing, right? So, like, that genuine feel of it. And again, just that beautiful, like, sentiment of like, yeah, we were poor, but my parents made sure we never needed for anything, you know, that kind of thing. Um, and then just like she's got the full accent going. I love, like, I smiled, it made me laugh. I love that she rhymed the word hard with the word tired. Hard and tired. It's like that is great, because that is, again, that just southern accent that you can get away with that, right? But no, I like this a whole lot. As much as I jest, I like this a whole lot. So anyway, let's break it down piece by piece like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So, well, I was born the coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Van Leer coal mines, all day long in the field hoeing corn. Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal oil light. And everything would start all over come break of morn. So just straight up, I mean, Dad worked from like sun up to sundown and then some, right? Like taking care of the fields, selling hogs, as we saw. Again, working in the coal mines just to earn a buck to get by, right? Daddy loved and raised 8 kids on a miner's pay. Mommy scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day. Why, I've seen her fingers bleed. To complain there was no need, she's smiled in Mommy's understanding way. You know, I think some of this does kind of go back to sort of romanticizing, like, maybe a period that wasn't that great, right? I mean, she had to scrub clothes all day for, I think, what it was, like 8 kids, I think she mentioned at some point. And until her fingers bled, yet she never complained, right? She smiled in that mom's understanding way, which is like, yeah, that's probably true, but like, shit was hard, you know. So I think maybe, you know, there's a little bit of like nostalgic romanticizing going on here, but you know, it is what it is. In the summertime, we didn't have shoes to wear, but in the wintertime, we'd all get a brand new pair from a mail order catalog, money made from selling a hog. Daddy always managed to get the money somewhere. Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard. At night we'd sleep 'cause we were tired. I was like, man, that is such a great job of rhyming that. Just that's fantastic. Just the way she pronounced it was great. I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since way back then, and it's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floor. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter. And what a beautiful way to kind of bring it all back and tie it all in, right? Like, obviously, yes, she was raised poor out in the middle of nowhere, probably, you know, had to really work for kind of everything she was given. But now that she's perhaps like a famous, you know, country singer, it's like, I'm going to go revisit my old hometown, go see my old house, and it's like there's nothing here left but memories. And that's always one of those feelings that's kind of hard, right? Revisiting like a childhood home. For me, you know, it was my grandparents' home after they had passed away, like kind of spending a few years away and then coming back. It was like, man, like it's weird being back here, you know. Like, great memories that were had here, but like just seeing the place, it's like, man, it can be kind of hard. But again, in a song like this, it was just very sweet to kind of bring it all back to that. I didn't notice there was an about section here. It is unreviewed, but it says Coal Miner's Daughter is the first song, excuse me, off of Loretta Lynn's 16th, Jesus Christ, studio album by the same name. The lyrics paint a picture of her childhood, which she looks back upon with fondness despite its relative simplicity. keep losing my mouse and hovering over stuff I don't care about.
I can't seem to recognize this
I'm
song.
not talking about you. Jesus Christ. All right, anyway. So, yeah, I mean, lyrically, beautiful song, very sweet. Again, maybe some rose-tinted glasses going on there, but nothing wrong with that every now and then. I'm giving it 2 big thumbs up for lyricism. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, a lot of really nice pieces. Of course, the slide guitar throughout, again, harkens back to that kind of classic country sound. Her voice, I thought, was great. Again, love that she sings with an accent. I mean, that's great, and it doesn't seem forced or made up. It just seems very genuine. Because again, a lot of that post 9/11 country feels very like country forced. I remember like back in like high school and middle school, I used to know these guys who they did not have a southern accent, but again to try to play into that culture a little bit more, to be, you know, they drove big trucks, they listened to country music, and they would definitely fake that country accent until they made it right. And you can kind of tell here it's very much like very genuine sounding, at least as far as I can hear it. Don't know much about Loretta Lynn, so I don't know if it is genuine or not, but I'm assuming it is. With all that said, really enjoyed kind of all the pieces. I think one part that really stood out to me, just because I really like this instrument, is the banjo. There was a little bit of banjo throughout that was really great sounding as well. So honestly, I thought it was great. 2 big thumbs up, instrumentally and vocally. As far as replay value goes, little outside of my wheelhouse. I don't know if this is a song I come back to all the time. I think in the right context, I might find a way to listen to it. It's just one of those that's like, it's very far removed from what I normally listen to, but it's a good song. It's very sweet, like I said. Kind of puts a smile on your face to hear her story, and yeah, you know, I'll give it a thumb up for replay value. Overall, a great song and another great entry into this series, if I do say so myself. You know, that's what I really like about kind of having chosen to do this, is that, you know, I may not always agree with the albums that they put on here, but I will say that it's made me sort of step out of my comfort zone and listen to stuff that, you know, maybe I wouldn't have listened to otherwise. And so, yeah, pretty great. I'm really enjoying it. Hey, if you enjoyed the music, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. If you enjoyed the video itself, consider supporting the channel. You know, like and subscribe and comment with your requests, because I'm always taking those. And you can even check the description if you'd like to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.